Good morning. I am not awake in the slightest this morning and I'm feeling the cold, so I'm actually wearing a coat, which was the first time in a while. So I've got Goose and Callie again today, just trying to get them done earlier this week for reasons that may become clear at some point. But yeah, just flat work on both I think today. Struggling to make videos this morning. I am distinctly less than awake. Anyway, Goose are quiet. Let's go to the yard. Right, tacked up. I would say alive, but it's early. I don't know why I'm struggling today. But I can safely say, nothing wakes you up more than riding an absolute sass pot. She bought the sass today, she bought the attitude, and quite frankly wanted nothing to do with me. Yeah, from the start, when went to get on at that block there, and I don't know whether she just wasn't expecting it, but I think I made a jump. And she did not react well, so that was a nice shot of adrenaline first thing this morning. And then from there she then brought all of the stress, and for some reason, like, she looks quite chilled now, but some days she comes out and she absolutely looks for stuff to spook at, like she's just looking for trouble, although obviously now she's like a dope on a rope, of course she is. So anyway, reined in our expectations from what we wanted to achieve today and went back to basics. So we're doing walk trot transitions to get her off my leg, because she was actually going, when we were in trot she was like, I'm not walking, and I was like, well, you are. And then when she was walking she was like, I'm not trotting. I was like, this isn't really open to negotiation, this is you are stopping and you are going. So anyway, by the end we achieved quite a lot of nice ones, and yeah, then we walked large, and yeah, now she's trying to arm herself again. What are you doing? Could you get off my stick? Anyway, so one of those rides with horses where you think, actually, like, it's a nice day, there's no wind, there's nothing going on, what is she spooking at? But sometimes I think their brains just don't quite cooperate. Anyway, and also it probably serves me right for trying to school 2 days in a row, after she schooled quite nicely yesterday. But sometimes in the week needs must. So I think she's either got tomorrow off or she's being lunged. So that's what I mean by that face. Looking for trouble. Anyway, I think these diaries might just be me moaning about young horses, to be honest. But anyway, I'm trying to feel like positive. I don't know. I always get off feeling a bit despondent. Look at her now, struggling to keep her eyes open. Yeah, why couldn't you be that calm when I was riding? Yeah, you just have a nap. And there's now a guinea fowl in my school. Gilbert, you're causing carnage. Well, you're not actually, but don't attack me. Run! Okay, Gilbert. Goose is bothered then. Where are you going? She just looks so innocent, don't you? Don't bite my saddle. Taking horse number 1 back to the field, and then we try and find horse number 2, who I can already tell you does not wear a fly mask. Don't know what she's done with it again, but I think Goose is having something to do with the removal, because it's always next to her field. So right, got Callie, who is also having a nap. She's usually the one that brings the sass, so hopefully, are we walking? Reluctantly, there we go. She's usually the one that brings the sass, so hopefully they've just swapped this morning. I'll tell you what, I've had a yard of entirely chestnut mares before, and that's been fine. I'll tell you what, the grey mares are psychopaths. Grey mares are so much worse than chestnuts. Up. Stop trying to eat. I'm tired. Right, all tacked up. I reckon I can talk through on here. Don't know what I'm saying. Callie today, still just walking off. She was good today. no sass, which is quite nice. She came out yesterday jumping just a little bit forward. Not what am I trying to say? She came out forward, but on her forehand and like rolling downhill. So today I just wanted to sort of reset by doing loads of transitions. So very similar actually to what Goose was doing. So we started with walk trot transitions. Hers come a lot more and a lot sooner. And then we moved on to some kind of weird canter trot transition. So I was cantering the long side, doing a 10-metre circle at the bottom, going back into trot, and then pretty much immediately picking up canter to do the next long side. I can't speak today. It's obviously quite difficult for her to do. So I think the thing with her is that she's quite fit, but she's not muscular fit. So if you watch her in the field, she's basically holds herself wrong. Not wrong. She doesn't hold herself wrong. She holds herself incorrectly, is how I should say it. Like, she's naturally head in the air giraffe type horse, which obviously is the wrong muscles. So we need to retrain those, which is why her contact is so it's taken so long to come, because I don't like forcing the contact. So it's been very, very slow, but she's starting to hold a contact and hold like an outline and start to work the right muscles now. And again, she's really weak through her core and really weak through her hind end, because basically, if it's difficult for Callie, she will find a way to avoid it. So that's why the Pessoa and lunging comes in handy, and loads of transitions and stuff to make her use her arse end, whereas she would prefer to just pull on her front end, but that won't help her when she's jumping. And it also feels fairly like you're being run away with down a hill to ride, which isn't fun. It's not that bad, but it just isn't the nicest feeling. You want them like coming up. So anyway, we're working on that. And she is getting very slowly better, but it's also keeping the forward, because you don't just want to yank the front end off. I don't know if I'm making any sense whatsoever, to be honest. I might not be. What else with her? Yeah, because there's a difference, especially with the young ones. I think people are quite quick to... Sorry, I'm just going to throw my stick on the floor. There we go. I think people are quite quick to think that horses are fit and ready because they look... I mean, like, if they look like Goose. I mean, Goose looks like a... If you saw her out jumping, I don't know, 130, she looks right, but actually it isn't. It's not muscle. It's not toned muscle. It's just her shape. And this one obviously looks a little bit weedy. So we just need to work on building up her muscles. But obviously doing the transitions and stuff, do it a lot less than you would do like a normal flat work session, if that makes sense. Because obviously it's a lot of work for, I keep saying obviously, it's a lot of work for them to sit and changing all the time and doing circles and sitting on their bum if they haven't got the muscular strength. So we've only done 20 minutes, but that'll do her today. We're just going to walk off for 10 and that'll be us done for the day. Yeah, very exciting. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm going to try and edit it so it does. Also, why does my hat look quite so wonky? I swear my head's not out. Maybe my head's wonky. She's tired today. Yeah, I hope that made some kind of sense. Basically, doing transitions, building up her muscle strength because she hasn't got a lot, and doing it little and often is pretty much too long, didn't read. You going? Right, I'm going to chuck her out, find her fly mask, staple it to her face, and then feed. What are you two up to? I feel like you're planning something. Hello. Horses all fed. Callie, Goose, Dush. All done. Not a very good vlog today. I haven't got that much footage. But anyway, thank you for joining me anyway. And as ever, if you want to see more of these, drop in the comments, let me know. Give us a like and a subscribe. It's all really appreciated. Thanks, bye.